We've been talking about the start of our life here on this planet. Usually the explanations given by the only human being that has ever convincingly explained and demonstrated in his life and death that he really was the Son of our Creator, we've said that you and I were created as part of our Maker's Son, to fill the earth with his life. But God knew we could only know and understand him if we knew the nothingness that was the only alternative to him. So he made it possible for us to reject his love and his Son in whom we existed. He bore the pain of his Son's separation from himself and made you and me again in the millisecond singularity of eternity. You and I have this second chance, but only our Creator knows the particular short circuits and peculiar corruptions that have occurred in each one of us. We've been given this life to receive our personal reconciliation to our loving Father. So when you feel you're a little nothing, and that nobody notices you or cares whether you even exist, the only answer you can think of is to show people how important or unique you are. You throw your weight around. You boast about something you can do well, or you insist on someone doing something they don't really need to do. If you're a parent or a teacher or a boss, you create an incident or argument by insisting that something is done in a certain way or at a certain time that isn't really necessary. The strange thing is that this often makes other people ignore you more, so that you seem important only as long as the incident lasts. But your judgment becomes impaired, so that you can't see the futility of your boasting or your domineering manner. So you intensify it until it becomes second nature to you. That preoccupation with making an impression corrupts your natural importance as the only expression of your Creator's Son that is exactly like you. Instead of growing in the quiet confidence that your Maker's eye is always on you, you become preoccupied with getting the attention of men's eyes and find that you cannot bear to be overlooked. Even when you become aware of your own pride or envy, you find you can't stop it, because little short circuits have been developed in your eye's connection to your brain and your brain's connection to your sense of significance. And this short circuit bypasses your will, which sinks deeper into passivity. Any self-help book or psychiatry yields only temporary help, because neither of them can touch the basic need that is built into you by your creation in Christ Jesus. You are made for a great love. The loving evaluation of your Creator, who, as Job writes, longs for the creature his hands have made, in his only Son. The only way into the original reality of your creation is to settle whether this whole bit about Jesus is truth or is myth. That is easily settled by intelligently and honestly studying the historical facts outlined back in day 4 when we first started to talk. The more important step is your deciding whether you're willing to be part of your Maker's Son. Why wouldn't you? Well, because this being, this Jesus Christ, this Son of our Creator, was as dead to his own way as his Father is. He had to be. to agree to his Father making people like you and me and Hitler and making us inside the Son he said he loved. Moreover, the Creator himself had to be pretty dead to his own wishes when he committed himself to giving free will to millions of beings he had created, knowing that they could and would do all they could to destroy his creation and his only Son. You have to consider if you are willing to be as indifferent to what others do to you or think of you as your Maker is. Are you willing to be ignored by people less intelligent or aware than you are? Are you willing to be undervalued, to be wrongly blamed, to have your name scandalized, your reputation ruined? Are you willing to be spat upon like that man Jesus in Jerusalem? Are you willing to stay inside him while he and you are despised and degraded? God has reconciled the world to himself by enduring the unendurable. He has brought harmony between himself and a rebellious populace by bearing their injustices. Are you willing to have that nature replace your own proud, independent one? That's the human part of getting where God has put us. Really, it's accepting where God has put us already.